So I'm talking to Crystal Ski Seasonaires, Angie and Ash. First of all, I suppose I should ask, because both of you have had COVID-19, how are you now?
Yeah, absolutely fine now, to be honest. Just out in isolation, which, as you can see, isn't so bad for us here in the mountains at the moment. But yeah, definitely a bit better than we were doing a few weeks ago.
What about you, Angie?
Yeah, feeling absolutely fine. Physically, really, really well. So yeah, thank you.
Well, I guess you must be okay because you've both done marathons. Now, they're not just any old marathons, are they? Marathons in the confines of quarantine in your small apartment. So, Angie, I gather it was your idea. Why?
So I used to do lots of distance running, and it's my way of like keeping calm and keeping sane. So I just kept pushing each day a little bit further to see if I could do it, and I ended up in one day being able to do a full marathon. And then Ash was starting to feel a little better, so he decided I should do it again with him and do it for charity, do his first ever marathon whilst in lockdown with him. So I kind of just did it the second time for moral support, but Ash was the one who did the massive achievement there.
So Ash, that is a huge achievement. I mean, doing your first marathon round and round in circles in your little lounge. What on earth was that like?
Very mind-numbing. But to be honest, like, I got to the point where I'd been inside for, I don't know, maybe 2 weeks in complete quarantine, wasn't allowed to leave the apartment by Italian law. My food was being dropped off by the mayor's office and they run away before I opened the door. And it kind of got to the point where I just need to do something. And Angie's obviously been really fit and doing these kind of things for ages. So I thought I'd just give it a go. I tried running as much of it as I could, but it turns out running in circles in a tiny apartment is actually very difficult. And I've got a bit of injury, so that kind of had to stop. So most of it was like quick walking.
But he was also doing it barefoot. He didn't have any trainers. Ran the whole marathon barefoot as well.
Oh, wow. That is
not the most organised of people. I think we worked out, it was like 3,500 laps or something ridiculous of the living room.
I'm glad you worked that out, because I was going to ask that, because that was a key question for a journalist to ask, how many laps? And what about, Angie, how many up and down the 4-metre long balcony was it?
I think about the same. I think it was like 2,500 or something. The first time I tried to do it, I thought I'd just try dancing around and like shaking my phone a lot to see if that worked with more steps, but it doesn't. Like your phone knows if you've done it or not. So I had to do, about 2,500, I think.
And Ash, obviously you've got the fantastic backdrop of the Matterhorn there. So, and when it's nice and sunny, you can look outside. But I guess the key really is the being stuck indoors. You're in this beautiful ski area. You can't ski or snowboard, and you can't even go outside. I mean, how difficult has that been?
I think that's been the hardest part for us. We've both done, this is my 6th winter. Angie, what, you're on 5 now?
4.
It's always been such an amazing end of the season. We've worked really, really hard the whole season to get to March, where normally we have a little bit more free time. And yeah, for the whole time, we've just been sat watching the snow slowly melt away, not allowed out at all in the resorts. I mean, I'm only allowed to go to the shop, and the shop is literally below where I live. So I've just got to walk down some stairs and back up kind of thing. Which, it's been probably the hardest part of it all.
Well, at least you definitely will have kept fit, though, by doing that marathon, and in your case, actually more than one marathon. What's the future? When are you going to be allowed out?
We're hoping the 4th of May. So Conte has announced that the lockdown is going to loosen on the 4th of May, and if that happens, we're going to move down to Lake Garda. We're going to have a couple of months, we assume we're going to have a couple of months off, just relaxing. We've both got little side projects we're working on. So lots of rest and relaxation in Italy, and then prepare for next winter, hopefully.
Yeah, fingers crossed that things will be sorted out.
Yeah. I hope so.
Okay, well, congratulations to both of you, and well done for raising money for Crisis, and good luck when you are finally out of quarantine.
Thank you so much.
Awesome, thank you so much.
Oh, could I just say thank you so much to everyone who donated. Like the majority of our friends are all Seasonaires. We know that they're really struggling themselves at the moment and worried about their own futures and their own jobs. And for them to donate money to Crisis was just so heartwarming and showed like what nice people we work with and who our friends are. So yeah, it was amazing.
Lovely. Well, thanks again for talking to Planet Ski. Cheers.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye.